my Amazon KDP authors, if you are struggling with marketing your books on Amazon KDP. In this video, I'm going to show you a different way to do it. It's a completely different strategy where you're just saying deuces to Amazon, okay? You're saying deuces to Jeffy, and you're doing this on your own. And we are going to use the power of TikTok marketing to drive traffic to our website so that we can make an income as an author. So step number one is to get on TikTok and do market research. If you've been watching a couple of videos on my channel, you probably hear this in every single video. Market research, market research, market research. What is market research? It's finding out what people want and then giving them what they ask for. That's all market research is. We are not guessing. We are doing the work to find out what people want. And one of the best things about TikTok is they make it so clear what people want because the algorithm wants you to give them more of what people want. If you've ever used TikTok and you've been hooked, like me, I love my TikTok algorithm, it's because TikTok's algorithm is so good at understanding what you want and what you are looking for and what you will scroll for. Because TikTok's goal is to keep you on the platform as long as possible so they can show you as many ads as possible. Find out what people want on the platform first, and then you're going to create content around what people want. Now, keep in mind, though, this only works if you know the problem that you solve as an author. So if you've never written a book that is a clear solution to a clear problem, come join the Guide to Wood Girl Faith-Based Author School. In my 31-day Write Your Book Bootcamp, I show you step-by-step how to write a book that is a clear solution to a clear problem. Because it's much easier for you to find the people who want to buy your book when you know what problem you're actually solving. Go to christianauthorSchool.com.
I'm going to demonstrate this on the TikTok desktop application, so TikTok.com on your computer browser, but it's actually better if you use your phone. So if you have the TikTok app on your phone, just log in and do this on your phone instead. So on the left here, go to search, and you're just going to type in your niche. So I might do Christian fiction novel. Hit enter, and then it's going to tell you the top users in your niche. So I'm going to go to videos. This one is 11,000, 2,000, 300, 1,400. So let's see here. So basically, they're just all showing their books. That's a pretty easy thing to model. But look what the keywords are: Christian fiction, biblical fiction, Christian fiction, Christian fiction. Look at, yeah, it's all Christian fiction. And then over here, others search for Christian fiction novel, Christian fiction authors, Christian fiction romance, Christian fiction books. So these are all keywords that I could create TikToks around. So do your research. Take a look at quite a few. I'm not going to say to look at 100 like I do for YouTube because it's pretty quick on TikTok to see what the algorithm likes. But if you can watch quite a few, just to make sure you understand what each TikTok is. I'm not going to play it here because I don't want to use other people's content on my feed, but that just shows you, how to find these keywords. So let's say you do coloring book pages. So I'll do coloring books. Now up here, coloring books for adults, coloring books for kids, coloring books for women. So I might do coloring books for women. Let me search it. So that's the keyword. And now look, this is coloring books for Black women. This is another coloring book for Black women. How I color skin with colored pencils. So another coloring book. Chic Vogue coloring book. Girl Aaron's coloring book. Look at this. And some of them are overhead shots of coloring inside of the book, which I think is a great way to make a TikTok super, super simply, because you don't even have to show your face on camera. Other ones are showing the actual coloring books themselves. So you're going to just study what is working and you'll model that. And we have our keyword, right? So the keyword here was coloring books for women. And remember, there were other keywords here: coloring books for girls, coloring books for women, coloring books for kids, and then other search for best coloring books for, must have coloring books featuring. So study what the algorithm is sorting this content by, and this is what you'll be creating your TikToks around. And let's just do one more because I know some of you write children's books. So children's book author, children's books authors of, children's books read out loud, children's book publishing, children's book on TikTok, children's book marketing, children's book talk. Oh, I didn't know there was one. 2 children's books, Black children's books, how much I made on my children's books, 12 children's books to read. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a good one. And then other search for best fantasy books for kids, must-read books for kids, book talk themes for kids, creative book talk ideas. And then you can just watch the TikToks to see, the keywords that they're using within the TikToks. Take a look at the hashtags they're using. Make a note of the captions they have on screen. So you'll notice children's book is in here, children's books. You'll see children's books. You can see the themes of how TikTok is organizing this content. So just use the Explorer bar. Do not guess. Use the Explorer bar.
Step number 2 for TikTok marketing is to build your own website for people to buy your book so that you can keep all your profit. TikTok does offer you, the content creator, the ability to sell in their shop. It's actually really, really simple to get invited to TikTok shop. I only posted like maybe 30 or 40 times on TikTok before they invited me to sell my stuff on TikTok shop. So it's really, really easy to do so. However, I don't like sharing my money with people who didn't earn it, okay? If you are actively working to sell my stuff for me, cool. I am happy to give you that money. But if I'm the one creating the content, I'm the one sending people to purchase, I'm the one who wrote it, you didn't even help me, I should be keeping my money. And so that is why I do not sell my books on TikTok shop. I do know a lot of authors though who do, and they make good money. They're okay with sharing that money with TikTok, and that's fine. But for me, I'm going to show you how to do this on your own website where you keep 100% of your money. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. The key is, though, when you create your website, you got to keep in mind people are leaving TikTok and going to your website. So there needs to be some congruency there. You have to make sure that whatever vibe you're creating on TikTok, the problem that you're solving on TikTok, needs to be the same vibe you're solving, the same problem you're solving on your website. They need to make sense. If I am creating affirmation quotes on TikTok, and then somebody goes to my website and I'm selling books about how to teach your dog to use the bathroom, they're gonna be confused. They're like, what is this? So whatever research you did on TikTok, those keywords that you found, build a website around those keywords that when somebody leaves your TikTok feed and goes to your website, they're like, okay, I'm in the same place. And I know you're thinking, you're like, Stephanie, I'm a writer, I'm an author, I don't know tech, I don't know how to build a website. Yes, I understand completely. I didn't know how to do it either. Use AI. I'm going to show you how to do this with AI. It's so much faster if you just use AI. Yes, use AI. I'm saying this to you. Use AI to build your website. Let's stop with the heavy lifting and taking 6 months to build a website. No, just use AI. It'll do it for you in 5 minutes. Whatever.
I'm so excited to announce that today's video is sponsored by Hostiner.com. Hostiner is an incredible AI website builder where you can get your website built within just a couple of minutes. And you can build 50 websites on just one hosting plan. And my favorite part, you keep 100% of your profits because they have 0 transaction fees. Yes, you heard me correctly. You also get to sell up to 1,000 products on your site, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So to get started, go to hostiner.com/GodlywoodGirl. I recommend that you choose the business website builder because you get all of these incredible features. Go ahead and click choose plan, and then you'll notice any plan you choose that's 12 months and more, you get a free domain with your plan. And then where it says have a coupon code, go ahead and put in Godlywoodgirl, click apply, and you'll get 10% off your entire hosting plan. So once you finish getting signed up, you'll be taken to this page and just type in what you do. So remember, we want our website to match our TikTok content. So I'll say I sell Christian fiction novels because that is I write and sell because that is the keyword that people are searching on TikTok. So now you're going to see how quickly the AI builder will build your website for you. It's incredible. You don't even have to do the heavy lifting anymore. You can just do it with Hostiner. And there we go. Look at that. We have a website, stories that inspire faith, and then book types, and then they have different products, the email opt-in, stories that inspire. Look at this, all these stories. And then, you know what I love too? It's kind of the shape of a TikTok, which is so great. So I love this. So I'm going to hit continue. Now you're going to go ahead and add your product. So I'm going to add a Christian fiction novel. So click add product. Mine is digital. I'm going to upload my front page. I'm going to upload the front page of the novel I actually just finished writing yesterday. All glory to Jesus. It's my 4th Christian romance novel, and I love it so much. And what's cool is Hostiner has a product description AI. So all you have to do is upload the first page of your book, and Hostiner's AI will create a product description for you. A not so sweet Christian romance. Love it, love it, love it. Excellent. Here, I'll just change this to probably $14.95. And then you upload the interior of your book, or you upload the ebook version of your book. I'm going to turn off show related products for now, and I'll click save. And now this is the back end of your website of your product manager. So you should see the one you just uploaded. So I'm just going to delete these other ones that the AI recommended for me. And then up here, click edit website. Now hosting is what you see is what you get. So you click edit, click edit, click edit. So if you scroll, you'll see our book right here. But we can manage this entire website. So again, we want it to look like how our TikTok is. So I'll put Christian fiction novels for women, because I want whatever's on my TikTok to be modeled on this website so they feel like they're in the same place. I'll do the same with my branding. So hopefully you know branding as an author, and so the content you create represents your brand. If you don't know branding, check out the YouTube video that I did about branding. And let me change the logo to Christian fiction novels. We are just reflecting what we put on our TikTok. So this is a nice section here, but I'm actually going to change this image. So I'll click edit image, replace image, free images, and I'll put woman reading book. Love this. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this extra button. Click here, click edit button, and just link this to the book you just uploaded. And remember, you can upload multiple books because you can do up to 1,000 on your store. And then here, I like to do add section, online store, and I like to just put my book right here full screen. Isn't that pretty? And then in here, I'll click edit section button, and I like to change this button to my branded color. We want to make everything match what they see on TikTok. I don't need this section, so I'll just delete it. And only because I only have one book right now, I'll delete this. But once you have multiple books, because remember you can have up to 1,000, go ahead and put this back. This section always keep, because you always want people to be able to jump onto your email list. So just click this form, edit form. I'm just going to change the color of that button, just so that we make sure that we have really good branding. So here, go to fill color, beautiful. This section I don't actually need, so I'll just delete this one. And for my footer, same thing. I'm going to change that color to our branded color. And so ideally on my TikTok feed, you would just see a bunch of this color, right? And then Christian fiction novels. Read these romance novels to help encourage your faith. I'll connect my socials here, update this year, add my contact info, my business email address, and always keep your opt-in form. So let's click save. And then under the shop page, that's beautiful. I don't need the testimonial section just yet. And then under the about page, I could make this my about page and have it reflect my TikTok. I highly recommend that. Have your bio here be the same as your bio on your TikTok feed. The picture that you use on your TikTok feed, use the same picture here. That's what you call ad sent. Just for the sake of time, though, I'm just going to get rid of this page by going to pages, hit about page, click the three buttons, and click delete. And let's see what we got. So I'm going to hit save, hit preview. And just like that, my love, you have a website that is selling your book. And it took a couple minutes because we let AI do it. We let AI do it. And the goal is for somebody to go over from your TikTok to your website and see the same type of content. Very, very important. You want to have ads sent. And they can just shop the book here, or they can shop it on the homepage by clicking here or right here. Totally up to you. This is how quickly you can have a website for your novels. So go to hostingr.com/godlywoodgirl. Use discount code godlywoodgirl at checkout to get 10% off your entire hosting plan.
And step number 3 to promote your books without using Amazon KDP, you're going to create content every single day promoting your author website. Every single day. So for some people, they post on TikTok 3 to 5 times a day, which is fine. What I have found with this new TikTok algorithm, because if you didn't know, people purchase TikTok and it's just different. So what I have found, if I post once every 3 or 4 days, my content works a little better. It's annoying. But start out with every single day and see if the algorithm picks you up for every single day. Here's the key. In your content, you must tell people about your book. It's just, you can't post content and not tell people to go to your website to purchase. That's the opposite of marketing. We cannot just post and hope people guess that we sell books. We have to tell them that we sell books. So here's the formula I want you to use for all of your TikToks. You're going to go on TikTok, search that content gap, and see what keywords are trending in your niche. Then when you write your TikTok script, keep it a minute to 2 minutes, I would say, when you're starting out. Use the formula hook, story, call to action. Hook, whatever that keyword is. Story, teach somebody through your own story how you solve that problem. And then call to action, let somebody know that they can get the full formula to solve that problem by going to your website to shop. Hook, story, call to action. Every piece of content. If you go to my TikTok right now, every single piece of content promotes my book. I mean, every single one. I don't think I've posted one TikTok that doesn't promote my book. Like that, it's just, that's the point of creating the content, is to promote your book. So please, hook, story, call to action.
I know that my script is Christian fiction novels, and there were a bunch of different types. So my first TikTok would be hook, story, call to action. So hook, here are 5 Christian fiction novels that feature strong romance. And then I'll share my experience with 5. Of course, I'll name mine as the top one, and then call to action, shop destined now, godlywoodgirl.shop. And that's it. I would go and I would film this. I would make sure I mention that keyword multiple times, Christian fiction novels. So my opener, here are 5 Christian fiction novels that feature strong romance. And I'll go over number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And I'll say number 5 is Destined, the novel that I wrote about Caitlin Nina as she falls in love with Tyler Erickson, a pastor of a church, even though he's the opposite of what she ever thought she'd want in a man. And, tell the story. Really, really sell it. And then my call to action to read Destined now, go to godlywoodgirl.shop. And I recommend, because TikToks are so short, I recommend you film like 20 or 30 of them at once. So if you look at my TikTok, you'll notice I have the same clothes on for each batch. It's because I film like 30 TikToks at one time. It makes it so much easier to keep up with your content. Like right now I'm doing a campaign promoting my latest book, and you'll see it's the same 7 shirts repeated over and over and over again, because I did one long filming day and just recorded all 31 videos in one go. And so that's what I recommend you do. Write all of your scripts in one go, then sit down and film everything. Create your TikTok and post it. Post it using those keywords. So I would put Christian fiction novel as a keyword, or 5 top Christian fiction novels as the caption on here. And then in my caption in the actual description box, make sure you give that call to action to purchase your book. That is how you can use TikTok marketing to promote your book without ever having to get on Amazon KDP.
Now, of course, all this only works if you've written a book. That is a clear solution to a clear problem. So if you haven't done it, come join my Godly Wood Girl faith-based author school, where I show you how to write and self-publish a nonfiction book from beginning to end. That is a clear solution to a clear problem. It's my 31-day Write Your Book Bootcamp. Let me give you a little sneak peek.
Hey, it's your girl, Steph Rodness, and if you've been struggling to move forward on your journey as a faith-based author, I've created a brand new community called the Godly Wood Girl Faith-Based Author School, just for women like you who want to move forward in your purpose as a woman of Christ, writing books. The school includes the Author Toolkit, which has 10 tutorials for 10 different types of Christian books you can write, including nonfiction books, daily devotionals, prayer journals, ebooks. There's a lot in there. You'll get access to the Godly Wood Girl Book Funnel Toolkit, which shows you how to take your book, bundle it up, and put it into a sales funnel, including a lead magnet funnel, a tripwire funnel, and my very favorite, a webinar funnel. You'll get access to the book promotion toolkit, which shows you how to create a marketing plan to promote your funnel, because in order for people to buy our books, right, we have to tell them about it. And that's what the marketing toolkit shows you how to do. Plus, you'll get access to a community of other women who are writing faith-based books just like you are. Sis, you do not have to do this alone. Come join the brand new Godly Wood Girl Faith-Based Author School so you can get the tutorials you need, you can get the community you need, and most importantly, you can get the network that you need to step into your purpose as a faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there. Visit ChristianAuthorSchool.com to fill out the application form and apply today.
In the meantime, don't forget to watch my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge, where I'll show you how to get started building your author email list step by step. Go to ChristianBusinessToolkit.com, and don't forget to watch this video for even more resources to help you step into your purpose as an indie author. I can't wait to see you there.